First time driving? Not ever. Just this truck. Quick thoughts?
It is bigger. I'm trying to get used to it, but it drives nice. It's smooth. It's a smooth ride. Yeah, it's gonna be interesting seeing how it feels towing, but now focus on the road.
Also, I think this video is gonna be the beginning of her independent road trip. And so she's gonna give you all sorts of thoughts on driving this. A couple 100 miles, get some miles on it, because if you're unaware, with the new vehicle, they do encourage you to have, put some miles on it to hit a threshold before you start towing, before you start doing some of those things, and just kind of a break-in period for the vehicle. And that's what she's gonna be doing, getting those couple 100 miles so that we can get to that threshold and start towing, going on a trip pretty soon. But back to her.
So we're about an hour into our drive. It's going really well. This accelerates really smoothly. It brakes really smoothly. The cruise control has been working well too, and it's one of the ones that adapts so as the other cars brake. So far so good. We got clear roads ahead. Hopefully stopping for gas. I don't know right about when we get there, so we might have enough to make it all the way there. I did it! Woo! All the way to Springfield. We're checking in our hotel now, but it was a smooth ride, and I haven't even got gas yet, so I'll give a review when I do that. But overall, the cruise control was great. It adjusted to other cars, accelerated appropriately. I'm really happy with how this thing drives. All right, getting gas for the first time. Here we go. We're like at about 30 miles, so I'm interested to go. So I'm interested to see how much this costs. Okay, we're gonna get regular. And it's at $3.29 a gallon here. All right, so it's about $45 for almost 14 gallons, so. All right, that's it. The ride back's been really smooth. I'm doing the cruise control again. It's the adaptive kind, so if someone slows down in front of me, it automatically slows down. I think when we started, we had about 300 miles. Now I'm at 240, so the gas is probably gonna take us all the way home. Really haven't had too bad of weather. We've had a little bit of drizzle, so I can't review that quite yet. But again, just a super smooth ride, and I'm just surprised by that. I don't know why I felt like a truck would be a little bit bulky, and I just haven't felt that. I do feel higher up, but other than that, I'm really enjoying it.
We've had the truck for just a couple of weeks, and that means it's time to make some modifications. We're also going to share some first impressions about 500 miles into driving. We'll do another one of like setting up for towing. These are the fun, cosmetic, just comfort things, so that Chip can come with us and that we just make it our own a little bit. And little easy updates that you can make to your Tacoma if you have one as well. Hey, out of the way, doofus. Don't need to be advertising for the dealer. I know some of you have been like, don't show your license plate. I've done research. You can't look it up. It doesn't exist. I'm really not concerned. People see our license plate out in the real world. Just not a concern for me. But with this Tacoma, Chip, what are we doing? I wanted something that was a little bit like classic throwback Toyota. So we got the TRD racing stripes to go on this. I only need one of these at a time. There you go.
You have your way, and it's making me weaken. You and your status, walking like that. It's really getting too much, but I can't pull back. Though I try to resist, I can't fight this. And no one makes me feel like you do. And no one sets my body on fire. And
got a bunch of these, and this thing comes off. And while it might impact fuel economy just a tad, the aesthetics are way better. Clearance is way better. It just, I don't understand why they did it, but and so Chip can be back here. We got a Canine Ballistics. I should probably not do that while I'm talking, huh? We got a Canine Ballistics kind of back seat cover slash like dog hammock thing. It's not, he's not like in the air, but covers us up and just kind of protects the back seat. So I'm gonna install this so he can go on a car ride. I'm doing this upside down. You know, you think you're doing things right. There you are. And two cool things about this is that it has a net here up front that you can zipper up and kind of keep a dog from making their way up front, or Chip, who loves to kind of like prop himself up and look out the front window. We can drop this and he can have access, but the seat is still nice and covered. And then also you can still have seat belts, which is great. And one last thing that I'm going to do out here today is the floor mats. At this trim level, the Tacoma did not come with weathered, like that rubber weather sealed, not really weather sealed, but you know what I mean, the weather resistant floor mats. So we got those from AAA Liners. And just to be clear, everything that we are doing today, we paid for ourselves. We do have some affiliate links. I'll put those down in the description and indicate which ones are affiliate links, which ones are just normal links, but we did pay for everything in this video ourselves. And then the one thing back here about the back liner is that the stock ones from Toyota doesn't even go over the center piece. So the one from AAA Liners is actually designed to go around this and actually fit it nice and tight. You just get these little dinky ones. Alright. This. Oh, I gotta go to the other side. But you can see just how much more this fills all the way up. So I'm back inside, finished up a lot of those projects. Again, those are really just some fun cosmetic things. Nothing is too practical in terms of towing and driving the vehicle. They're all kind of wants versus needs. And those things are to come. So again, we're gonna put, we got a new hitch that we're gonna talk about. We got the smart cap, and we still have some rock sliders on the way. So make sure and subscribe for when that comes out. But wanted to give some of my thoughts on our first week, really, first 2 weeks with the truck, first 500 miles. There's a lot of things we could have upgraded and gotten a bigger one, and I don't think we made the mistake going with the TRD Sport, the TRD Off-Road, TRD Pro, all of those kind of higher end trims of the Tacoma are nice, but this is gonna do what we need it to do. This has a payload capacity of basically 1,400 pounds. We'll get more into that when we go and do a cat scales and put everything together, and we'll get into the weights and capacities and all of that stuff. But this is going to give us the room to do what we need to do, and we're kind of familiar with Toyota. You know, the Ford Ranger is another option, the Chevy Silverado is another option, GMC Sierra, I believe, is the kind of equivalent on that side. Those are all great trucks. We're not saying anything against those for sure. This is just where we were comfortable, and being able to trade in the RAV4 directly with Toyota got the better bang for the buck there. So I don't think we made a mistake at all. In terms of driving, it actually drives better than I thought it would. I expected by going to a truck it would be a little bit more sluggish and trucky. I guess because it's a mid-sized truck, it's not a big truck. It does pretty well. It drives smoothly, it's comfortable. All of the power seats make it 100% adaptable to what you're doing and your size. And when I go to get in the truck after she was driving, I have to adjust all of the seats and the mirrors, but all of that's real easy. You know, for her, she was able to do a long road trip down to Springfield and back, and get to that 500 miles. So we can now start planning our first trip with the truck, which is just, I think we're gonna go in a week and a half. So we are really excited. We're happy with this so far. No buyer's remorse on this end. So make sure and hit subscribe to see where in the world Carmen goes next.